Okay, so the first thing is, are you on right platform, right? If you're searching for job, have you made your profile on different platforms? That is important. So LinkedIn is just one platform, right? And there may be different platform. I cannot name everything here, but Naukri, Indeed, or Monster, or Shine, right? There are a lot of highrisk.com, IM jobs. There is a lot of platform where you should create your profile, and most of the platform are similar in the sense where you can put your profile and you can upload your resume, you can put your certification detail, your education detail, and everything, right? Most of the times it's same, but what is important part is that whether you are putting the right detail or not, whether you're updating it time by time or not, because how this platform works is based on who has recently updated it. So let's say I'm a recruiter. If I am a recruiter, then what I will do, I will search in this website that last 1 month who was active on searching the job, or last week, something like this, or who is active on searching the jobs. They have their own filter, right? So it's good, or it's always good to update something on your profile. Maybe you can update, okay, now you have 5 years and 2 months of experience. Next month you will again update it with 5 years and 3 months, and update some skill also. Always try to update the skill. So that's the first point. You should be on all the platform with your correct detail. Second thing is to check is whether your profile is completed. Completeness of your profile is very important. You cannot just put your resume or CV or cover letter, and if you think your job is done, it's not like that. You have to complete your profile right from writing it, like your career objective, to every like certification detail, education detail, where your address, everything matters, right? What are your technical expertise or the competencies, everything matters. So whatever is asked in the job application, you should update it. It's like this. Okay. Okay. Next part is, are you connected to right people? That is also important. So gone are the days when you put your profile in Naukri, and then some HR company will call you that there are some opening, there are some walk-in. It doesn't work like this nowadays. You, it's your responsibility to connect to the right people, right? Find out who is the concerned HR, who is the concerned person to be connected. So I'll give you an example. Let's say there is a job in particular website. So let's say if there is any job in particular website, first of all, this is LinkedIn, and most of you are already on that. There is a job icon here, right? I'm giving just some tips. So here, when you click on the job icon, there are jobs available like this. You have this job, and then let's say this is fire eye. Just one example here is the senior SJ is there, right? See here, it always show you that you can easy apply it, or then you can see all the profile detail, right? That what they are looking for. Now the question is how to connect to the HR and all. Every company has their own profile on LinkedIn, right? So for example, fire here is the link fireeye.inc. If I click there, it will always show me how many people are there in the LinkedIn. So here it's saying see all 3056 employees on LinkedIn. So it's better to check with the HR. So you can find out very easily who are there working, right? So you can easily find out if there is an HR, and you can directly send the connection request. Okay? So one point, like how you can connect to the right people. Another thing is, if I'm in Hyderabad, I'm giving you just one example. If I am in Hyderabad, you can simply search here HR Hyderabad, right? I can search it just with the keyword. Once I search it, see, it's showing me all the HRs who are there in Hyderabad. Now you can again filter out like location wise here, um, other things like if you want to connect to particular company, though this is not a complete feature here as of now it's showing, but it's fine. You can put it like you want all the HR who are your first connection or second connection. Somehow it's like a connection to a connection, a third level connection that you can filter out. But what I suggest is connect the people. If you think those are the genuine people, you are able to see that. For example, here it's showing HR recruited at Vertex Technology Solution. Connect them, right? Why connection is important? So that whenever they will post something on LinkedIn, it will be visible on your timeline or it will be visible here at your homepage. That's why it is important to connect to the people, right? You can simply search HR city name and you will be able to find out those guys, right? So that was about searching the people and getting it connected. So we are living in the era of networking, right? So don't hesitate to make new connections. Of course, we should check the whether people are genuine or not. But generally, it's like HR people. If you see their profile, check their profile first and then send the connection request. There is no hesitation on that part, right? Advantage is whenever they will post something, you will get the detail. If they are posting it that they have QA requirement or any requirement, you will get the details. Second thing is connect with the team leaders, manager, same process. If I want to search test lead, I'm just writing test lead. So all the people who is matching with, let's say this kind of profile will come here, right? Here you can set that you are searching for people. So test lead here is the people, so there is a tab here, people. So I'll connect with all these guys because they are test lead. So it's good to be connected with them. It's good to, if they will post anything, you will get those details, right? You can search test manager. So it's good to be connected with QA lead. You can note down this thing. QA lead, QA manager, test lead, test manager, those kind of people, because ultimately they take the decision sometimes, right? So and they put this details, right? Because they need some resources on their project, so they may put their requirement and you will get notified whenever they will put. Okay, great. Next part, there are meetups, forums, webinar. Try to attend it. As of now it's all online, so it's good to connect with, if you see there are meetups going on and if it is related to QA or the related thing, whatever is your interest, you should attend it. You should find time to attend this thing, but it's good to do that. It's another way of increasing your network. Now we are coming to the interview part, right? So pre-interview, there are three parts. How to, like, there are pre-interview part, job search part, and once you get like you are already on your interview, you appear on the interview, then what you should do. So I'm taking one by one. So for example, pre-interview part. Okay, first thing is resume preparation. Even if you are not applying to anywhere, your resume should be uh, made in advance, right? It should be ready in advance. So I'm giving you just a simple example. There is no standard template. First of all, there may be attractive thing or there may be dull thing, but there is no standard template for resume. Any interviewer or any organization will just see whether it is matching with their requirement or not. And of course, your resume should be, it should not be in a messy way, right? the the information should be very clear, and information should be presented in a good way. That's it. So I'll give you just an example. What are the fields you should have in your resume, right? Of course, name should be here. Then name is whatever you are seeing at arrows, right? You don't have to write the arrows, right arrow and left arrows. I'm just putting that name will come there, right? Then if you have any certification, it's good to put. This is not like hard and fast rule. It is just you can keep it as a suggestion. It's good to have if you are, you can put your mm, certification here. So for example, I have put it like, okay, I am, let's say, a certified test manager or certified scrum master, something like this, right? You don't have to put your role here that you are a QA lead in this company. It's not required here to be put. Then on this line, you can put your contact detail and email. Don't put your full address. Some people put the full address here. It doesn't look like, it doesn't look good if you're putting your full address, contact address, permanent address, you know, and it doesn't look good. You just put your mobile and email. That's it, nothing else. Then there should be a professional summary. So in the professional summary, it should be like how many years of experience you have and what are the things you have done till now. It's not related to the company. You don't have to list the company yet. It's like what you have done till now, in what part you are good. Is there any rewards and recognition you received, right? That thing you can add and highlight something. So, for example, I have highlighted here that, okay, I have good experience in this part, right? Probably because I'm looking for the senior role. So, I'll put something like this that I'm good with the test management, right? If you have done something good on automation, highlight it. How many experience of different kind of technology, that also matters. So for example, if your total experience is 6 years, but um, you have 2 years of experience in SQL. So you should write 2 years of experience with database testing or SQL, something like this. Okay. If you have the leading the team experience, you should mention that how much year of experience you have in leading the team. Then if any other technology where you have worked for around, let's say, 6 months, you should put it. Then there should be employment. So this is what I'm showing is a good flow of your resume. Once you have professional summary, then you put your employment summary that you worked here from this date to this date. You worked then in a chronological order, or we say descending order here, where we are putting like, okay, you are currently working, and then previous to that where you were working, previous to that where you were working. Keep in mind, put the role here, like what role you pursue there, and what was the company name. So here company name will come, company name will come, and what was the duration. That's it. So this will give a good idea to the interviewer. Okay, you worked in this kind of companies. Done. They are not interested in knowing other things. They are interested in just, when we say employment summary, it's like which company, what was the city, and what was the duration. That, then you should write some kind of skill set. Then whatever skill sets you have in detail you can put, like what are the testing things you know, right? What are the tools you know? Let's say, what are the language is the programming language. What are the languages you know? What are the database you have worked in your previous projects, all projects? What are the tools you have used? So here you can say IDE or uh, other tools. You can say what are the version control system you have used, GitHub and all. What are the operating system you have used? So these are some points which you can include. Then there should be domain knowledge, right? So you should mention that whatever domain knowledge you have. So for example, if I have banking finance, so I'll write it. if I have payroll, if I e-commerce. So list all the domain knowledge what you have. If you have any certification, then put it like whatever certification you have done, you can put it. Then you should put your academic qualification, whatever you have done, at what year you have done. Right? It's good to put. Why? Don't hesitate to put years, because sometimes in their system, HR has to put in their system about when you did 10th, when you passed 10th class, right? What percent you had, because most of the big companies have their own HR management system or resume management system or resource management system where they have to enter all these details, right? If you are not putting all these details, then how they will enter in their system? So they will simply maybe reject it because the resume is incomplete, right? Sometimes it may happen that the process is they have to put the things in their system, then only they will call you. First they will put in their system, right? It's like this. So for that purpose, your profile should be complete. Then you should put project summaries, like project name and the company name, your project, your client, and some description. Description should be just 2 to 4 lines, where it should be like what was that project, right? And then you can put the responsibilities. What are the responsibilities you had during this project? What are the things you did, right? And then you can mention second project, but the format is like this, where you will mention that what was that project, and who was the client, what was the description, and what responsibility you had with that one. At last, you can put your personal profile, and in personal profile, you can put your date of birth, nationality, region, right? It's optional thing. That's why I will strike through. You can put it, but it's optional. Language known, you can put. Hobbies is optional. Marital status, it's good to put. No rule, but it's good to put. Then you can put your complete address here with phone number and everything. That's it. If you are making this the profile in this way, it is more than enough. So this is about resume. I'll definitely take the questions related to resume at the end. Okay, so resume preparation is done. Now there is a question: should we write mail to HR? Yes, we should write the mail to HR, but don't write to the random people or the people who has not put their requirement. So it's like, what you can do is, um, simply is, if you see any requirement, right, and you think that they have posted QA detail, right? They have posted that they need QA. So first of all, understand the years of experience they have asked for, right? So if it is 2 to 4 year experience they are asking, and you fall under that kind of experience, then definitely send a mail to HR, and and don't write too much. Nobody is reading your full mail about everything, right? Because resume itself is a presentation. Resume itself is talking about you, right? So they will definitely see the resume. They are not interested in reading a big mail. So just keep it very simple that uh, you want to apply for a particular position, and please find this attached resume, and you can mention something like, oh, like you are good with, let's say if you are a certified scrum master, right? So you can put it like you are a certified scrum master as well, or you can put that what kind of experience you had. Just summarize in 1 or 2 lines, nothing more. So when you are writing a mail to HR, just keep it max 4 to 5 lines maximum, I'm saying, because they are interested in seeing the resume, right? If they at all ask, what is your current CTC, what is your expected CTC, or what is your current location, are you ready to move to other location, yes or no? If they will ask this questionnaire, maybe once they'll receive your resume, then you put what is your expectation and all. But beforehand, don't put it like that, right? it's a professional way to just give your resume first, right? Present yourself. Then if they like it, they will definitely call you. It's like this. Okay. And next thing is how to crack the interview, right? So, so see, we have to somehow don't put uh, in this kind of mindset that you want to crack the interview, right? Prepare for the interview honestly, like this. You don't have to impress someone. People will get impressed automatically if you are presenting yourself honestly, right? Whatever you know, you should say yes, you know. Whatever you don't know, you can simply say that you have not worked on that, but you can work on it because you are good at learning the things, or you can learn it fast. You can put it in that way positively, right? Okay. Review it. So once you make your resume, review it. Put the things what you know, right? Don't exaggerate the things. Put the things on whatever you have worked on, right? Don't put extra things. Don't send resume to random people or for unmatched profile. So don't send it to. So for example, in LinkedIn, there are a lot of people who say, click hi, we will check your profile, or whether you are interested. Just write interested, right? Those are all uh, some kind of fraud, right? So try to understand that you have to reach to the correct people, right? Genuine people. Send them your resume, right? And don't send your resume for unmatched profile. So, for example, if in the requirement it is clear cut written that they need performance test engineer, right? So if you have not worked on the performance testing, then don't send your resume to them. If they are asking for the people who are good in security testing, then if you have not worked on security testing, then don't send, because you're wasting your time and as well as their time as well. But other thing is, sometimes it happens that um, they write, okay, good to have security testing, good to have this thing. Then you can send. If you are good in functional testing, you have done automation also, but you are not good at security testing, let's say, and you can then again send by saying that, okay, you have not done the security testing, but you can, given a chance, you can learn it and perform it. It's like this. Sometimes it happens that the experience required is 4 to 8 years sometimes, right? And you are 3 year experience. Still, you can send the resume. It's fine, but take a permission, like from the HR, or ask them that, can I send? I have 3.5 years of experience, and most of the things which is present in the requirement is matching with me, what I have done. So can I send something? Or maybe if you have 9 years of experience, but the requirement is just for 4 to 8 years, then also you can ask and then send it. So plus minus 1 year is fine. Plus minus 1 year is fine. But it's like, if let's say the experience range is plus 5 plus years, so they definitely have put it deliberately, because they have estimated it somehow, and they want people who are 5 plus year experience matured test engineer, and you are a fresher. So don't send them your resume. Or if you are a 2 year experience, no, you don't have to send your resume to them, because in the requirement is clearly written that they want 5 plus year experience. Just an example I'm giving. Okay, sometimes it happens that uh, your resume is complete, like you know a lot of things. Now try to understand what company need, right? What kind of work they do. So you can go to their website, company website, and check what they do actually, and try to understand what you can highlight based on the requirement in your resume. So for example, I have highlighted something. Let's say that, for I know that a company was looking for performance engineer, let's say. And if I know this thing, API testing and JMeter tool, so let's make it bold, that so that whoever will see my profile, they will get to know, okay, these people is matching with what they want, right? It's like this. Okay. Post interview, once the interview is done, let's say, then note all the questions. Okay, whatever is done, it's a telephonic, face to face, whatever, once the interview is done, right, note all the questions. Once you come back to home, note all the questions whatever they ask, prepare the answers again, no matter you get it passed or failed on that interview. Note all of it. It's a good practice, so that next time when you go for another interview, right, you are like 10% your preparation is already done, because questions are repeated for a, let's say, test engineer for 4 to 6 year experience, right? The question is somehow 50% questions are generally repeated thing, right? So it's always good to write a note and put your answers and prepare well. Whenever you go to the next time, refer that note, read it properly, give your at least 1 day for the preparation, and then go with a good preparation. Get the feedback from HR. If let's say you fail to get through the interview, right, then get the feedback from HR. You can simply send them the mail that could you please provide the feedback about the interview, right? Something like that. If they will not send it, it's fine. If they send it, then take it seriously and prepare accordingly. Try again. Be open for different kind of project domain. So don't be like very what we say, restrain on, like you want to work on banking domain only, or you want to work on the retail domain only, or you want to work on e-commerce domain only. It's not the case nowadays, right? You should be open for different kind of thing, right? Because like technologies are changing drastically, and in testing especially, things are changing, right? You should be open for all different things, right? Now what point I have put is, I'll complete in just 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes more, and then we will take the question. SQL is very important. Don't underestimate it, right? Because generally SQL question will be there for test engineer to check whether you can go to the database or not, or check or things or not. So always prepare well for the SQL. API testing is a value added thing. So for example, if you have done functional testing and everything, UI testing, you are very good, right? Prepare for API testing also, because most of the companies are now moving towards like doing API testing more. It's like this. Automation is must know things nowadays. Don't hesitate to learn. Just my last word here. Okay, now I'm taking the questions. So some questions I'm taking from the chat window, and then we will move to the direct conversation. Okay, just wait for 2 minutes. Okay, so somebody has asked that many of friends are not convinced that knowledge of Java, Selenium, WebDriver, TestNG, Maven, Jenkins, Rest Assured is enough for long-term career in IT field. Testers can always be replaced by in the Indian company, or they will held first for layoff. Any views on this? So the question is actually like, is tester is more prone to get laid off, right? Yeah, it's possible, but think generally layoff doesn't happen, right? Generally it doesn't happen. It's because of the situation, right? And what technology you have mentioned here is a good thing to learn all these things. Nothing is enough. The thing is, we have to keep learning, and once you know the basic thing, you can learn any new thing. Right? So I'll give you an example. Let's say today it's Selenium. Everybody is learning Selenium, right? Tomorrow maybe a new tool will come. But the thing is, these are the basic things. So once you learn Selenium, you'll be able to learn any other tool also, because you can relate it. Okay, this thing was happening in Selenium in this way, so in new tool it is happening in another way. It's fine. Java is, or any programming language, it's just the basic thing. Once you are good in any programming language, you can learn any other language as well. Why to stop ourselves that if I am good in Java, I will not learn any other thing, right? Try to learn any new programming language as well, like Python or anything, right? But there is a limit. Like you cannot learn everything, right? So Java and Python is enough to know. It's like this. What I'm saying is, if you're good in Java programming language, it's good. Learn. Try to assess like what are the new things in trend, and then learn. Okay, if any recruiter asking to join company less than our current CTC, should we join that or wait for some other recruiter? First of all, if you are happy with your current company, then be there. Don't try much, right? Because as of now, with this situation where this COVID-19 is going on, right? But if you're searching for a job, definitely we should look for the company who is paying you more. Obviously, because that's how the career progress, right? Where your experience is also more, so definitely you'll expect more, right? But if there is at all a condition where there is no option, you have to join, right? Other company, you want to leave a current company, then you can negotiate a bit. Maybe you can join with the same kind of CTC, and then you can perform well, and then ask them for the better compensation. It's like this. Okay, so now I'm open for the question, but just a minute. Give me 2 minutes to check into the chat window, because that will be the first priority to take, and then we'll do a conversation. Okay, just a minute. I'm checking in my chat window. Most of the HR does not reply. That's fine. It's not our issue. So it's fine if they are not replying it. It's fine. But how to approach them? Simply write them the mail that you can send a reminder just 2 times. Don't write a mail again and again to them. If they are not sending you reply even after 2 mails, that means either they are on leave or maybe like they don't want to reply. It's fine. Sir, can you please tell me something about freshers? Of course. Okay. So for freshers, also there are a lot of opportunities. But the thing is, there are more expectation from the freshers also nowadays. You should be prepared well, especially in QA, like how to write a good test case, how to present the defect. You should know basic concepts about testing, right? Those things you should know. But as such, there is no point I'm able to present as of now, like what should you do as a fresher, right? But most of things what I have said till now is applicable to the freshers as well as experienced people. Okay, let me take something else. I have total 3 years of experience in automation. Okay, just a minute. Okay, what if a company is looking for a particular domain? Yeah, if company is saying we want only banking domain people, then don't apply there if you are not familiar with it, right? But it's good to ask them that, okay, I have worked on like e-commerce domain and this kind, and I'm ready to learn any new domain as well, because I have like I'm good in learning the things fast in a faster way, something like this. Then you can apply. Mainframe testing, yeah, it's good. Some companies are like big old companies like Infi, TCS, Wipro. They still have mainframe kind of testing as a big vertical there. So yeah, but as of now, it's like it's a specialist kind of testing. So if you are asking me about learning it as of now, don't go with that. right? Mainframe testing, it's not required to learn. Um, so if you have 3 years of experience, and in that 2 year you have on automation, and the vacancy is for 3+ year for especially on the automation, then yeah, you can apply it. If I have experience of 3 year and 9 months, then I can apply for 4 year. Yeah, you can apply. Same in resume, like 4 year experience. But in resume, you should write the correct thing. You cannot write, you cannot put wrong things in your resume. It should be hard fact. So you can apply, but in resume, write it whatever X number of experience you have. So we are done with whatever I'm able to see in the chat window. Let's take the questions now, and then we will see what we can do.